everybody.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
I am Janae Strother.
I'm Sean Spencer.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen.
I gotta go out and hold up.
Come on. The lion. Here. The lion. New music. So fine. Kurt Cobain.
All right. I am Janae Strother.
I am Sean Spencer.
And this is Let's Talk Football.
Yeah, buddy! Let's go!
Let's go! Let's go!
Let's get
Welcome
it!
back! Hey, welcome back!
Let's go!
We are here! We are here! Let's talk football, fans. I know y'all ready to get it started. Let's go!
Let's go, people. Let's go. We got to talk about it.
Super excited. Hey,
Woo.
Sean, did you see the message from David? Did you see the message from David?
I did get that. I just got that.
Get him on up in here. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. The dynamic duo is back. And I know you've missed us.
Woo! Live from Australia. All the way across the world, baby. Oh, wait a minute. It's happening today. I got two of my best friends on here.
What up, guys?
It is happening.
Yes.
It is happening. We are back. We are back.
Hey, so good to see you, Janae. Glad to have you.
Yes.
Been missing you.
Yo, man.
How's life down there?
It's different. It is a different life out here, man. It's
Yeah.
different life. And hey, I'm a month in, I'm adjusting. Well, I can't complain.
Yo, we got some people out here. Your sis is glad to see you.
Hey, I'm here, ladies and gentlemen. I am glad to be here.
Your mom talk about Let's Talk Football International.
Taking it all over the world. Let's go.
Yup, Wendy saying hi. Reverend Artist on the joint. Hey, let's get it, man. Let's go. But look, I know we don't have that much time, so let's get this thing started, Janae. Start us off.
Let's go. I am Janae Strother.
I'm Sean Spencer.
And you already know this is Let's Talk Football.
Woo!
Oh, some exciting things has happened in this offseason, ladies and gentlemen. And I am just so excited. Boys, are you guys excited about this upcoming season? All the moves that have been made?
Oh yeah. Hey, real quick. We got to do our man some justice. The producer of this show. Okay? The coolest type of brother that I know. David Wright. What's going on, baby boy?
What's up,
You know, I'm trying to wrap my head around everything that's happened in the last week. I mean, this year's going to be fun.
It's going to be.
You know, I'm actually really excited with what you guys just did with Fitz. I think for the first time in a while, we're going to have some seriously exciting games between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys.
I don't get it, though. Weren't they just excited about, what is it, Heineke? Weren't they just hype about him?
I was excited for Heineke to be your starter because I didn't think he was really going to be able to get it done. I mean, yeah, he had a couple good games last year, but I just didn't really see him grabbing that team and pulling the best out of them. Fitz is a gunslinger. He is. He's going to make some mistakes. He's going to throw some picks.
I'm worried about Fitz.
But I think his passion and his energy on the offense is going to match what Chase Young just did on the defensive side of the ball last year and what we saw. And I think your football team is going to be very, very scary in the NFC East this year.
Don't get him hyped. Don't hype, David.
Let's go. You see what it is? Come on, let's go. But look, listen. You know I can talk about my boys all day. And we have a show on Wednesdays, 8 o'clock, Washington Football Weekly. You know what it is. But we're not here to talk about that. And my guys, they would be I would be disgraced if I went back. They knew what I was talking about today. Today, we were talking about restoring the D in Big Dallas. What's going on? And we have to start off because I already know this is a fiery topic. Topic number one, Dak Prescott got re-signed to Dallas right before the franchise tag. Nene, I'm coming to you first. Talk to us. I know you're excited.
You already know how I feel. You don't hand the ball off from my greatest quarterback, Tony Romo, and not give this boy a check. Finally, my boy got a check, ladies and gentlemen. I am on cloud nine. I know, David. I know, man. I know that this is not the vision that you would have had. We had to pay the man. You gotta pay. Everybody's got to pay. It's just time for it to come around to my man. He's been working for free. Now it's time for him to bring some glory over the next 4 years with the checks.
You stop that. Stop that. Stop saying the man was playing for free because he wasn't. He wasn't. The man's already over like $50 million in endorsements. And why is that?
But you can't live off endorsements. You can't talk about my
You
side.
can't live on $50 million?
I got a good agent. He got a good agent is the reason why he got these endorsements. The agent is getting him the cash, not the team.
That star on the side of his helmet is what is giving him those endorsements.
No, the Campbell family thing that had nothing to do with Dallas. It had to do with him.
Now, I was really upset about this contract when it first hit, but what have I been saying for the last year? Over a year now. I wanted to pay Dak. I want Dak to be our quarterback, but at a price that doesn't bankrupt our future. Jerry made it happen. This contract can be restructured. It has voidable years at the end of it. Everybody got what they wanted. We're not going to be losing players due to salary cap hell. We still have flexibility in free agency. I do not think the Dak has earned $40 million a year, but the fact that we were able to give it to him, make him happy, and it didn't cost us our future, I'm okay with it. I am. It's exactly what I said. I wanted to pay Dak, but not at the expense of the team. And Jerry was able to make that happen. So honestly, at this point, it's behind us. I'm excited to move forward. Let's go.
At the end of the day, all I'm saying, they got to get the check. I'm not for the team being the person to dictate what happens. The player cannot be concerned about the player has to be concerned about himself. Cam Newton, look at Cam Newton. Now he had to play for $1 million to go into the team. You sacrifice, and then now you're going to have to just suck it up. Yes, he may have overpaid for Dak now. He could have got Dak at the right place before. You could have got him when Wentz and Golf got paid. You could have paid him then. Those brothers didn't do anything to deserve their checks either, but they got it then.
And look where that got their franchises.
But that's what I'm saying. Look where Wentz is at now on another team. No money has been paid to Dak at all. He paid for $600,000 the first 3 years. Come on, baby. If they get $32 million while our boy is getting $600,000, it's time to pay up. It's the price to pay for waiting longer and keeping him. Because everybody knows he's good. Dak is good. He can go to another team and make it decent. At the end of the day, we've been better than those scrubs. These scrubs have just got there. Those scrubs just got there. We've been better.
Hey, I see. I mean, you're making my point for me here. Look at Goff and Wentz. Those teams paid early and realized they overpaid.
No,
they put all that money into guys who couldn't carry them. So you're saying we should have done that with Dak?
So you don't pay him for 6 years? For 6 years with no contract, dog.
Hey, that was just as much his fault. He was offered very fair contracts.
You on the job, me and you working together. And they come to me and say, oh, well, Janae, I'm going to throw you a $50,000 bonus because of how hard you working. And David, you sitting there like, well, damn, I'm working too. Why don't I get a $50,000 bonus? Everybody wants their check. Like I said, I'm not for out for the organization. just like Goff and Wentz, they're gone. Their team left them, told them roll out. That's what would have happened to Dak if he didn't get this check. So at least we got the check. This is rolling with a rookie to me. I think that he's going to do his job. I think that we're going to be closer than ever. I'm excited.
Yo, all right, hold on. We got to move on. We already see he got his money. At the end of the day, he got paid. Dak is sitting pretty. He's sitting in the money. But, and this is going to bring in my next question. Is there a little trouble in Big D? I mean, let's not act like they paid him right away. He got hurt and then had to rehab and rehabilitate, and they waited to the very 11th hour before the franchise tag. So, is there a relationship between Dak and Jerry on the rocks? Nick, David, I'm gonna come to you first. Are they on the rocks? Like,
I really don't think so. And actually, I was listening to something the other day, and I really tend to float toward this side of the argument here. Everybody's making a big deal about going to the 11th hour, right before the tag deadline and all this. And yeah, it took 2 years to get this deal done. But I said it the other night when I was on with you and Nick and Delilah. I think that Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys have understood from day one what they have in Dak. And they knew that they had to put certain pieces around him for him to be successful. So they went and did that. And then all Jerry had to do was knock down this contract with Dak. Mm-hmm. Now, Jerry loves the show. There's a reason why the Dallas Cowboys are the number one valued sports franchise in all of history since I've been alive. He loves the show. He loves the big deal. For 2 years, all eyes on Dallas and Dak and this contract situation. And then he ends up delivering the biggest contract in NFL history the night before the deadline, locking down the biggest question mark in all of free agency this year. And here we go. Everybody's looking at the Cowboys again. And what have we done?
He knew what he was doing.
Anything. In the last 2 years, we haven't done anything, yet we are still at the center of the sports media magnifying glass. So, I mean, I think a lot of it was show. I think Jerry likes the big deal, the big splash. And in the end, he kept all his promises. Dak got paid. He said he was going to pay Dak a couple years ago, and everybody's like, "Whoa, when are you going to do it?" Well, in the end, Dak got everything he wanted in Jerry's time and in Jerry's way.
All right.
So I think they're fine. I really do.
I do too. I'm on board with David. I'm just like, hey, there's nothing really to complain about. Like David said, the structure contract looks out for the Cowboys. Dak Prescott gets money as long as he continues to play. I think they wanted to see how Dak would be, how healthy he is. And from every damn report we've seen, Dak is ready. Like, is defying all odds with a year of being hurt. Not even a year being hurt. And they're already paying this man more money than anybody other than Mahomes. So at the end of the day, I think the boy did his job, and now he's out. And I think there's any bad blood. At the end of the day, there's more bad blood with Dak Prescott's agent. Because Dak Prescott's agent is money. He's get this boy his money. So shout out to the agent. Shout out to both of them. I think everybody in this situation won. So there's nothing for anybody to be mad about.
So I'm just asking the question. Y'all don't have to get all bent out of shape about it. And just because, hey, let me ask this. So Dak's brother has been known on TV to be tweeting, certain announcers and certain people when they're talking about Dak and all that stuff. And Dak's brother has been really outspoken. Janae, you and I covered it during the season, like how he's been like, yo, they're doing him dirty. Dak don't want to be here. So, I mean, which story am I supposed to believe? Because I know Dak, he's going to be the company man. He's going to say what he needs to say. And this is actually the first time that he's really bucked against the system because it was like, I need my money. But,
Rashawn, we all got outspoken siblings. Now, you already know. Right. If somebody messed with you, if somebody messed with me, somebody messed with David, your siblings step up to the plate and make sure nobody gets you. So just because the siblings out there talking the best and saying, you better look out for my family member, don't just leave him out there in the dry, that's what all of our siblings would have done. All of our siblings are supposed to step up and say what we can't say because Dak can't say that.
Exactly.
They feel that, but Dak can't say it. The brother has nothing to lose. The brother can go out there and say whatever. Don't do my brother dirty. He loves this team. I ain't even a fan of this damn team, but he loves it. So pay my
Right.
brother. Hey, I'm down for it.
I definitely think that all the comments from Dak's brother reflect more his point of view than Dak's. I mean, just listening to the two of them talk, you can tell who's the level-headed brother, the rational one, and who's the spitfire.
Yeah.
Lots of energy and opinion.
I'm not gonna play.
And absolutely, I think Dak is very appreciative, and his agent is very
He
appreciative
benefits,
of everything
right.
his brother was saying. Putting it out there, stirring that pot a little bit. But I don't think it reflects what Dak thinks.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, what's going on, people? And there's so many of you watching us. What's up, J Red? You've been commenting. What up, Miss Philippoon, Sherry? What's up, people? We're and if you
Sean,
you
real quick.
Yeah.
I got my times mixed up, and I know that Ash wanted to come on. So if you can send the invite to Sid and Ash, my bad, guys. And they might be able to get in. I'm not sure if they're available right now.
I'll send it to them right now. Right now. But I mean, I respect what you guys are saying. You got to defend your guys and everything like that. I'm just saying maybe Jerry did Dak dirty.
You just wanted to be turmoil on our side.
I'll tell you what, Sean. I think there's a whole lot less angst and turmoil between our owner and team and fans and your owner and team and fans.
Listen.
So don't be throwing stones in that glass house over there, all right?
I don't want to speak about anything that's happening in our front office. As you've seen, he's put a bunch of brothers in his office to kind of put the attention away from him and his stuff. But you also saw that we no longer have cheerleaders. We have a dance team now. So back to Dallas. So we have to move on. So topic number 3, outside of Dak, we talk about Dak all day. He is that missing piece. We've seen that last year, but what else do you have to build on? Honestly, we know the injuries on the offense, but you have some promising receivers. Pollard, you both mentioned, is a monster and maybe even held back by the fact that he has Zeke in front of him. Defense is a big issue. Where else do you guys need to go?
I think they've been starting off great as far as what they've been doing with restructuring our offensive line. Offensive line, those deals, of course, they were being paid way too much money for the injuries that they've been having. Now, these are dynamic offensive linemen. Our veterans are great offensive linemen, but they have been hurt faithfully every year. And restructuring that first was a great thing. So then that way we can start working on some more money to go. You know what I'm saying? We work with a whole bunch of new cats on the offensive line this year. I mean, we've had to deal with so many injuries. You didn't know who was protecting Dak. I mean, without Dak's legs, I think probably would have gotten injured before game 5. So I think that working on our offensive line is a automatic. Defense, of course, we got to work on our defense, our cornerbacks. I think that, we got young kids, but we're going to have to get some veterans on the line. We're going to have to get some people that, we're going to have to invest in. We're going to have to put some money on our defense. Our offensive line and our cornerbacks are so needed right now on our team. Bad. I mean, we got destroyed offensively. I mean, I think our defensive line, they're not bad. They just need training. But the corners is what I'm worried about. The corner situation, we just got destroyed. Every play, every wide receiver that went up against our corners knew they were going to be able to score. I mean, we have been outbeat by everybody. I mean, no matter how sucky your was, they were getting yards because of our corners. So, in my opinion, our offensive line, working on that and getting our cornerback situation set, because I mean, of course, we got safeties. I love our. I'm not mad about our safety situation. I just feel like that those cornerbacks they have to get some backs. They got to get some defensive backs. It's not going to work if we don't.
I'm 100% with you. I'd love to see us continue to build our offensive line through the draft like we have in previous years. This is the first year really that that the Jason Garrett influence is not in our drafting. And to be honest, I'm kind of nervous to see how that goes. For all of his faults, Jason Garrett had an amazing eye for talent.
Absolutely. He built that offensive line, that dynamic offensive line.
Yeah. But I mean, the big story of all of our failures last year came from the defensive side of the ball. I believe that we fixed exactly what we needed to fix, and I think going in without even a lot of personnel changes, I think our defense will be a whole lot more solid. Our front seven isn't spectacular, but we have players. And I think that going back to a scheme that these guys know, focusing on the pass rush is going to take so much pressure off of our secondary. And then if you put one or two playmakers in that secondary, now we're talking. You start holding people under 20 points, I think a lot of teams are going to be hard pressed to hold us under 20 points. And then you let that very high priced offense do its thing.
Absolutely. I agree. I think, you're right on the money. The thing is, they could talk about Dak Prescott all day, but if he misses one touchdown, the team comes back and scores a touchdown, and then it's just, you can't, with our defense being that bad, you can't miss any opportunities to put points on the board, because when your defense is that bad, you know that the other team is going to be able to score immediately after you miss one. So the catch-up game is not our game. Dak Prescott is a great person to try to catch up, because that's the game of catching up. But I feel like if we can get him out of that and just continue to score and take over the field and take over the scoreboard, we won't have to play the catch-up game. The problem is, if we fall back in offense once or twice, they capitalize both times, and now we're down 14-0 or 14 whatever. We have to make sure that doesn't happen. Our defense is the key. Making sure our offensive line is healthy, but our defense is the key. I think that, like David said, not too much more you can do with the offense, because we put all of our money into the offense. Now we need to be worried about the defense and making sure that the defense can be able to hold. If you can't hold, there's no point of having a great offense if your defense is going to let them compete.
Exactly. Hey, guys, that's absolutely right. You're going to need to put some money in your offense, and your defense is going to be good because, how did that get in there? Defensive Rookie of the Year, Chase Young. So Dak and that little brittle ankle, we're going to be chasing him all around because my boy is still young. Had to do it. Washington fans, I couldn't let you down.
I just want to point out the fact that Washington only got in by one more game than us, ladies and gentlemen. So they hype it up, but they only had one more win than us. Okay, we sucked.
Look,
we were horrible.
Like I said then, we're coming in hot. Okay.
No, I'm actually excited for the Dallas Washington rivalry this year, and it looks, this could be going into the next couple of years of both teams having very strong pieces. Yes. and solid coaching. I'm excited, man. I think it's gonna be fun to watch.
I think that this year, I don't want to put it out there too fast, but I think that this year the NFC East could possibly not be just the worst looking division ever.
Right.
I think it could possibly be the year that we actually look comparable to the other good divisions.
Right. We need that. Like, come on now. We in the 80s and the 90s, we were always that division that everybody wanted to be like. We were the ones that were knocking each other out and getting to the playoffs all brittle and black and blue because we're having such tough divisional matchups. You know what I mean? For them to call us the NFC least last year.
We've been the NFC least for the last 5 years.
Right. Well, right. You're right.
Have been terrible, struggling to break 8-8. Come on, y'all. I'm trying to us to be the division that now they talk about like they did in the 80s and 90s. We were dominating. The Hogs. We just had such great teams back. Now it's not like that. So I'm hoping that this year is like a turnaround. The Eagles, we have no idea what the Eagles are going to do because the Eagles have been, making little pieces, and let's see what they're going to do with the new quarterback. But I'm worried about them. NFC Eagles Waste management.
man.
Oh, I mean, I can't even be
Come
mad.
on, Jared.
Mad that they're saying that. Can't even be mad. But the Eagles are making pieces. I'm really concerned about the Giants. I don't feel like they're making enough pieces to be able to be considered. But at the end of the day,
They
I
get
feel like
Saquon back though.
they do get Saquon back. So they could. I mean, but Saquon's been in and they still been able to do. They can't just run off a
It
run.
made that much difference.
That this their quarterbacks last year or he's out or there's
Hey.
no reason for Giants to keep him if he's doing this.
Right.
In week 17 of last year, honestly, I felt that the Giants were the single scariest team in our division.
I agree.
They played every single team so hard last year. So hard. You know, it's going to be interesting. It is. Philly's out, though. Philly ain't doing nothing.
Philly's got I don't trust Philly.
The Giants are the new line in the NFC.
Right. But I'm glad we said that because then it bridges us right into this. You know, Nick, Dave, I'm coming to you first, Dave. What are your 2021-22 predictions?
Well, we know Janae is going to say Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl.
She picked it last year. Come on, keep picking that. I like that.
Who we going against, Janae? Kansas City, Baltimore.
The Bills. I'm going for the Bills again. I'm saying the Bills. They have been inching closer and closer every year. I at least see them being in the. Maybe they could be in the Super Bowl. I mean, hey, at the end of the day, did anybody predict that Kansas City wouldn't score a touchdown? We were talking about the goat and baby goat. The baby goat didn't show up. So
I'm an honorary member of the Bills Mafia. They don't make me jump through tables or anything, but they know I support them.
Right.
Absolutely. I'm thinking the Bills may going to do their thing. Honestly, going to go ahead and predict that it's going to be a battle with the NFC East, and I don't think it's going to be these low scoring season. I think that I think that two of the teams. I'm going to go ahead and make that bold prediction. Two of the teams will finish over 500, at least over 500. And I'm predicting that for the East because they got to do something. We got to do something. The Washington is making good moves. Their offense, I'm not saying that their offense is going to be top tier, but Fitzmagic put some magic on the offensive side of Washington.
Yes.
So I'm excited about that. I think that Dallas should be a little worried about that situation because Fitzmagic put some magic on teams. But I'm also excited about what the Cowboys are going to do. I think that this is the year that they need to prove that they're not scrubs. Last year was just pitiful. Last year was so bad. And if they're not going to change the situation with Ezekiel Elliott and all this stuff, they're not going to change those things. Everybody needs to step up to the plate and prove that they're worth the money that they're getting. This is the time.
I agree.
Absolutely. So you got Dallas coming out the NFC?
Of course. Of course. He did. Dallas is coming up the NFC East.
Putting that on paper right now.
Right. Yeah. Put it on paper, please.
We're going to be number one in our division. I ain't going to call it for the Super Bowl, but in our division, we're going to be number one.
And it looks like they might be playing New England with all the moves New England making. You know what I mean? So New England's spending a whole lot of money.
Because they mad about what Brady did last year.
You know that.
Hey, if you guys go back through your shows throughout the year last year, I was defending my man Bill. Every time this came up, I was in the comments yelling at you guys. Bill has not lost this divorce yet. All right. Tom Brady has not won this battle. He has not won the war. He won the opening salvo. All right.
Right.
When Bill Belichick gets another quarterback that fits his system. Now I don't know if Cam is that guy. Because I was having this conversation last night. In order for any offense led by Cam Newton to be at its absolute peak, they have to be a little bit undisciplined. It's kind of a gunslinger mentality. You're running a lot of options with Cam. He's going to air it out sometimes. He's going to run the ball sometimes. But it's a very unpredictable offense. Absolutely. That's not Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
Bill is, dotting his I's, crossing his T's. You know exactly what your first, second, third read is. You are not going to turn the ball over. I don't know if it's going to work, but you do see Bill Belichick. He's getting his defensive opt-outs back. He just added 2 huge tight ends.
Yeah.
To a running offense. And, I mean, I love it. Because what did he just do? He took a very inaccurate quarterback in Cam Newton and said, okay, you don't have to throw the ball more than 15 yards.
He's giving playmakers. Yep.
But he also gave Cam
We've got two all-pro tight ends.
Work with Cam Newton's offense was not anything. Like literally, if you look at the squad of the offense that did not
rookies.
Cam had nothing to work with. They literally, their defense, all of them opted out. They had the most opt-outs out of any team. Any team, the Patriots had the most. So I got to give Cam a pass this year. I got to give Cam a pass because he didn't play with anybody. This year, like we said, with the tight ends and the defense coming back, they could be deep. They could be.
I mean, adding those 2 tight ends to that offense, absolutely. I'm willing to give Cam another year. He had COVID. It was a terrible team. If he can be a disciplined quarterback, if he can be a film room guy, be all about the preparation this year, Belichick is already creating the personnel to be successful around a running quarterback. So I think New England can make some noise. We'll see.
That's your bold prediction. Where are they going? I mean, are they going to playoffs? Are they going to?
They're not. Oh, I think they'll be a playoff team this year. Absolutely.
How far?
And that division's kind of up in the air now. I mean, for New England to make the playoffs, with Buffalo and Miami right there, I do think New England makes the playoffs. So I think I'm on the fence with Miami. We'll see. We'll see if they continue to improve or regress. Buffalo has shown steady improvement over a couple seasons, so I'm a believer there. Miami's got to show me more than one year of building in baby steps. But I mean, out of the AFC, I like Buffalo.
Real quick. I just got an update on my phone. The Dolphins signed Jacoby Brissett, so he'll be backing up Tua. I mean, at
least Tua knows he's going to have the starting job all year.
Very
I mean, hey, I don't know. Hey.
I mean, hey, they needed to back up Brissett. Brissett's one of the
about to be a beast or with the Pats. I think that could be a great situation. Aguilar and Elderman. Oh my goodness! Somebody just said that. That's going to be a great situation for Cam Newton. I think Cam could do it with what he has. If people coming back, they could do. That division is definitely up in the air, but I'm definitely calling the Bills to win that division. I'm definitely doing
it. Well, I definitely like Buffalo coming out of the AFC this year. The NFC, I mean, at this point,
it's hard, man.
At this point, I mean, you gotta go with Tampa Bay just because they're bringing just about everybody back. That defense, I think, is going to absolutely keep Tom Brady and that offense above water all year long. And
Saints look like the Saints without Breeze. Are they even going to be considered in the top tier?
Right? No.
So what, you're looking at Green Bay. The NFC West is a complete question mark after the ups and downs we saw last year, where by the end of the year, the Rams are the number 1 team in the division. I mean, Russ and the problems in Seattle, can they move past that and fix that offensive line? I don't trust anybody in the NFC West outside of the Rams. I think Stafford adds 1 or 2 wins to that team. I got to go Tampa Bay. I don't like it. I don't want to see it happen, but
Tampa
Bay
Bills. I'm in for it. I'm for it too.
I do have Dallas winning the NFC East, though.
Okay. Get out of here. Get out of here. I got look.
We're gonna sweep Philly. We're gonna sweep the Giants, and we're gonna split games with you guys, the Washington football team. But we are gonna come out of the NFC East.
And trust me, on week 18, nobody's going to be giving away any opportunities to go to the playoffs. Nobody's going to take it fourth quarterback.
You ain't getting it for free this year, Sean.
Oh, word. Oh, word. Okay. Them fighting words already. It's all right. I'm ready. Look, I'm gonna tell you what I feel honestly, and I'm gonna make a bold prediction right now.
Let's go.
Bring up a pick that you brought last year, Janae. In the beginning of the year, we tried to figure out what we thought was going to happen with Cam. You said you thought he was going 14-2.
Yes,
I'm telling you, I think 14-2 or 13-3. Trust me, because look, Dave, listen to me. If Bill Belichick, don't check your ear. You heard what I said. If Bill Belichick can get Cam to do the least amount of stuff and let the rest of the team take over, this team was a couple wins out of the playoffs. I agree with Buffalo that they're solid. I don't believe in Miami. The Jets are still a couple years away. And I think they're going to the championship. And they're going to lose to Buffalo in the championship. I think Buffalo's going to the Super Bowl. And then the other side, I'm saying Rams versus Tampa Bay, but Tampa goes back. So Tampa and Bills with y'all.
Wow, so you guys realize that this is probably the first time in the last 3 years that we're not mentioning Kansas City at all.
Yeah.
I think they disappointed us. I think they disappointed us so bad in the Super Bowl that I think the Bills are gonna have a great opportunity to take over. I'm saying I think the Bills have a great opportunity now to capitalize on all of the off-season turmoil of the Kansas City. They got a lot of turmoil going on. And I think that the Bills have an opportunity to capitalize on it.
Yep. So look, all right, we got to move on real quick, Janae. I know you're getting close on time.
Whoa.
I thought you already picked.
Coming out the AFC?
I got in the championship game. I got the Patriots and I got the Bills for the championship games, and I got Buffalo. I got Buffalo going. I picked the same that you guys did. Buffalo versus I think Buffalo's they're hitting at the right time, and then Tampa Bay, like you said, until somebody can show me that they can beat them. But the only thing I have is different.
Who you got? Do I even have to ask who you got coming out the NFC East, John?
I mean, I don't know what y'all know, but I know this. Since we got the Magic,
I just needed it on record. I already wrote it down. I needed you to put it.
Coming in hot, baby.
Put it on the air. All right.
Yeah. All right. Yo, let's move on real quick to a segment we do on Washington Football Weekly called Like It, Love It, Hate It. It's rapid fire. I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna throw you a statement or throw you a topic. And you tell me if you like it, love it, or hate it. All right, Dave, come to you first. Trading Ezekiel Elliott before the season. Do you like it, love it, or hate it?
Hate it. Don't need to do it anymore. The only reason I ever wanted to do it was to offset what we were going to pay Dak and not bankrupt the team. I think Pollard and Zeke are very much like AB and Juju were before. Pollard looks like he's better than Zeke most of the time because Zeke's getting all the reps. Pollard is a smaller, faster back, and when he comes in with fresh legs, defenses have been pounding with Zeke all game, and now you got this quick little guy with that juice, and they're a perfect 1-2 punch. Don't mess with it. Keep them both.
Yep, keep them both.
I'm with David. Love it. I won't hate it. I would never trade him. I would never trade him. Never trade. This guy literally was a top 3 back practically his whole career except 1 year. So you can't just say now that he had a struggle year, got paid, had a struggle year, that we got to get rid of him. I would never get rid of Ezekiel Elliott. He is probably our gem on our field. He's the type of back that plays power. There's not too many backs that will run to a group of guys and move them all the way back. He is the type of guy that will hit. I don't want a running back that runs out of bounds and afraid of the hit. Never get rid of Zeke for me. He's a hitting back And that's what we need. We need somebody to try to move the line when we don't think we're going to get the first down, move the whole team to get that first down. That's my kind of guy.
Gotcha. All right, we're moving on. Janae, I'm going to come to you first on this one. Picking an O lineman in the draft. Like it, love it, or hate it.
I like it. I think that one's the middle one. I like it. I wouldn't be mad if we picking a dynamic old because there are some coming out of the draft that I would not mind getting. We actually need more protection for Dak. He's coming off of injury. People are going to be coming for the leg, like you said. Chase Young is coming for the leg. I think that we definitely need an offensive lineman, but I'm hoping that we can capitalize on a great corner or somebody in the defense that we can get. But I'm not going to be mad if we get an O lineman. So that's why I said I like it. I don't really love it. I don't really hate it. But it's right there in the middle for me because we need. So if they got an offensive lineman, I'm not going to be mad about it. But I am going to say I feel like our key needs to be in our backfield of our defense.
Gotcha. Dave?
I'm very much take the best player available guy. I mean, look what we did last year with CD Lamb. I'm kind of with Janae here. I won't be mad if we do, as long as that was the best player available. As long as we don't reach with a pick and try and fill a need rather than taking the best available player, I wouldn't be mad. I do want to see this draft be very heavy on the defense, though.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, and I definitely think it's definitely a good move because you want to protect Dak. You know he's going to be thinking about that leg. And last but most certainly not least, and I'll start. Washington picking Fitzpatrick at quarterback. I love it. Let's go. Let the magic happen, baby. Let's go. Let the magic happen. Janae, how you feel about this?
It's also something I like. I don't love it because it makes me nervous because Fitzmagic knows how to put magic on a team. But I do like it because I felt like it was a whole. I honestly, and I was telling Sean from the beginning, I didn't think that, Washington they just blow me. They got Heineke come in, show him one good game, and they're like, "That's our guy. That's our guy."
Right?
He showed you one good game. That was the problem with him. He had one good year as a rookie year, but he left. We didn't even get to see what he would be like on year 2 for his league or college, and he ended up sucking for you guys. I feel like you guys get so excited off of a little bit of glimpse of good that you guys invest full Monty on him. So I am happy that Fitzmagic is going to come and be a real quarterback on the team. Heineke has not proved anything to me other than one game of success. So I can't say that I'm right. I'm sad that you guys are going to ride with him because I really felt that he was going to hurt your spirits like Haskins. But now that you guys got Fitzmagic, it makes me a little nervous because magic puts magic on teams.
Loved it.
This is a two-parter for me. As a Dallas Cowboys fan, I absolutely hate it. I think when we were talking about the whole Dak thing, Fitz was my number one alternate plan, the quarterback I wanted to see come. Not because he was going to win a bunch of games, but because he was going to be so fun to watch. After all the disrespect that man has gotten from almost every team he's played for, he comes in, he puts up big numbers, he wins games. I know he's not a franchise quarterback anymore, but I have a lot of love for Fitz. So for him, as an NFL fan, I love this, and I wish him all the best. I hope that he gets one more really solid contract because he's going to put up numbers for you guys. That defense is going to protect and kind of gloss over a lot of his mistakes, and I love to see that man succeed.
It wouldn't be me if I didn't throw a little salt on the situation.
What you got?
Fitzmagic has never got anybody to the far promised land, ladies and gentlemen. So don't get too excited for that. And I also would say that Washington's offense is not Miami's offense. So I do want to put that out there that you guys are going to have to put some work into your offense for Magic to do his thing. But I'm happy that you guys at least have a quarterback to go off with and not going for broke back Alex.
Oh, Yes.
I
Oh,
am happy that you guys at least did that. But you guys are going to have to put some work in on that offense for Magic to be able to do his thing.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. We got him. We got Fitz. I'm happy about it. But listen, I know we're coming close to our time, so I have to bring back one of our favorite segments to do real quick at the end of the show.
Let's go.
Let's go. And since
Let's go.
Nay, you're here all the way from Australia,
Let's
what
go.
you got for us? Does that make me crazy?
Does that make me crazy, ladies and gentlemen, that I think that because my man was on his way to having a 5,000-yard season, ladies and gentlemen, they said that he couldn't do it. Of course, he hurt his leg, and he's been working in this off season. But I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. I know, David, don't get sad. Don't get sad about it. I'm going to go ahead and put it out there that Dak Prescott will not only have the best year of his life, that 5,000 yards will be reached, ladies and gentlemen. It will happen. It's happening. Dak Prescott is back, baby. Oh, let's go.
Craziness. What is this? Dave, what you got, man?
David.
Go ahead, Sean. Go ahead.
Okay. Look, Brandon. Hey, I'm great. Shout out to Brandon. I saw he jumped on here. Okay, so you know what, Brandon, I'm gonna do one for us, man. Look, sometimes all we got is us. All right. You saw what happened this past year, and you know what? Washington has not been doing all the normal things we do in the offseason. We haven't been getting these aging players and signing them to multi-million-dollar contracts. No, we've been relaxing. We got Fitz. Fitz was reliable. I am telling you this right now, ladies and gentlemen. Not only will Washington win the NFC East, Washington will make it to the divisional playoffs.
That definitely makes Sean crazy. That definitely puts him over the edge. Get the straight jacket ready. Get the straight jacket ready, ladies and gentlemen.
See, I upped it a little bit, David.
Okay, well, just so I can fit in with you nutcases, Dallas goes undefeated. Dak and Zeke combined for 20,000 yards. We're not going to give up a single point on defense all year. It's done. It's done. We're winning the whole thing.
they just it's over.
Yo,
that's it.
That's a drop the mic moment. He just dropped the mic. Right. You know what, David? I'm riding with you, baby. I'm riding with you. If we do that for the first 3 games, trust me, I'm gonna hit up David like, we doing it, baby.
Right. But listen, look, like I said, okay? Like my man said, hey, the race isn't given to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, but Washington that will keep it moving. Let's get it done. Look, they laughing at you. Let's go.
You guys are crazy.
And look, we can't end this any other way. Janae, we gotta let you know we absolutely love you. We are so glad, and we all jumped at the chance to get us back together. So let's do this.
Made my morning. Y'all don't know it already. Wednesday, the 17th over here. It's 7:20 in the morning over here. Got to get ready to go to work. I'm already a day ahead. So let me go ahead and tell y'all it's going to be a beautiful day that you guys are going to have because I'm already in the future. I've seen yesterday.
Future girl.
You guys are going to finish the day beautiful. But I truly appreciate having this opportunity to come back, man. Sean and David put this together, and I'm like, I am there. Let me know what time, but I got training today. I just didn't want to miss it. I know, David, we came on early, but I couldn't miss it. Like, because I was like, if they put me in a training too long and I miss this, I'm going to cry. Like, This is my only highlight of my week. So I
Let's go.
appreciate you guys having me back on the show today. Man, Let's Talk Football is coming back, baby. It's coming back.
Yes.
But in the meantime, I got to put the plugs in, man. Sean's shows that he's been putting on was it Wednesdays and Mondays, man, or
Mondays and Wednesdays, yeah.
They have been awesome. I've been tuning in. It's in the middle of the night for me, and I'm still tuning in. I freaking love it. I freaking love it, Sean. You've been doing your thing and your crews, all of them. Delilah, all of everybody. All the shows have been just freaking awesome. Tell my man put on a shirt though. I'm getting too turned on during the
shirtless wonder. Yo,
too much skin being shown while watching Washington fans talk. I don't want to.
Yes, the shirtless wonder, baby. Shout out to my man Av. Let's go. Yes. So listen. I'm gonna tell you this because your schedule is what it is. The three of us are already back in the original group on the little group chat. Anytime we're available to this, anytime you guys can do it, you let me know. Give me a little bit of heads up, and I'll sit there and write up some questions, and we'll go right in. You know what I mean? Because look, I'll go. I love my guy.
Nothing makes me happier than watching you have to sit through an entire show where we just talk about the Cowboys. I'm down. I'm always down.
David, beautiful. It was a beautiful day today. The sun is so beautifully today. I'm gonna just walk on cloud nine. I had to sit through this.
Hold up, man. Hold up now. See, let's not forget that I'm still in control of this thing right here.
Whoa,
we can turn.
You a hater.
Yes. Oh man, I love you guys.
You'll be hearing from my lawyer, Sean.
Right. Oh man. Yo, well listen, we got to get out of here, man. Janae got to go to work. We all got to do our things. So we definitely bring this to you again. And guys, like you both said, this has been the absolute highlight of my day. Everything stopped when you guys said let's do this. So until we meet again, guys, I am Sean Spencer.
I am Janae Strother. And this is come on, David.
No,
get in there.
no.
David.
I was going to say this thing. Let's talk football.
No. Get in there, David. We need you.
Yeah.
My name's on the screen.
And you already know this is Let's Talk Football. Catch us on the next show. We will be back. And David definitely got to come back and hit us with it because he gave it to me raw today, and I loved it.
Yes.
I love it.
Love you guys.
Love you. Hey, love y'all, everybody. Thank y'all for having me today.
Yes, sir. Peace out.